I don't like it. At least I'm here, but I don't like it.
It's 3 p.m. here in New York.
What's the future like, Jay?
They're lighting a tree, dude, soon, and it has made this city go nothing shy of batshit.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is the worst week to work at Sirius in New York City because
there's no such thing. It's right now. The congestion it is currently right now is what it will be through New Year's Eve. Yeah, for sure. Now we only have to deal with it for 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks we have to deal with it. So we have 6 days that we got to eat this shit. I know we're about to do SantaCon hunting. Yeah,
do we do the thing that we
that's
said?
Going to be now.
Yeah, early in the beginning of this show, we said that we would put on football equipment and try to return a punt through the crowd of people. Do we still do that? Do we have Shane punt a punt and then one of us take it all the way back full football equipment?
Just run.
Dude, we'll get you. Yeah, you'll definitely catch an assault. You'll just wreck somebody with your shoulder.
You're taking a baby carriage. Well, I should say this is the Bonfire. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Big J Okerson. That's Dan Soder. And Dan,
how are you?
To answer your next question, yes, I am trying out a new slimmer pant.
How do you feel about it?
I can't kiss. I think
I see your top half.
I think I feel right. I know I'm experimenting. By the way, our outfits talk got me going. I can't change the look. I can't all around go a whole different thing. I don't want to.
Can I tell you what I'm bringing in 2020?
I'm bringing a little bit of color.
You know what I'm bringing in?
This is maroon, if you can't see.
I like it. I like it a lot. I really like it.
It goes in my rippy, stylish jeans.
I'm bringing in crew necks, dog.
What? You going crew neck?
It's happening.
I thought you were
crew neck Dan.
I thought you were going to become
crew neck Dan's coming 2020.
Is that like mock? I think mock turtleneck Dan should be the way to play it next year.
Only when I have retirement money.
Mock turtleneck Dan, maybe a nice card.
When I have a way out of the game, you're going to know because I'm going to start wearing some very smart turtlenecks.
You can pull off a look. I see you in like a green, a baggy green, like professor sweater with your hands in your pockets a lot, like talking with your hands in your pockets.
Yeah,
like moving them open.
Dude.
Just a relaxed
of course.
Look. Maybe like the leather patches, but they're not because you're like an old geese guy. Like you're just pulling off like a fucking. This is my chill thing, dude.
Yeah, I have a very oaky smell to me.
Yeah, I got a couple bucks. You know what I mean?
I enjoy sailing. Yeah. What's your problem?
I'll tell you what I've done. I've had multiple specials. The newest most would be the one that is coming on December 7th, 10 p.m. Oh, there it is. It's Dan Soder week. I didn't get to talk to you at all before the show, but Corinne Fisher texted, this is going to hurt you and make you happy. She believed that you were on it, which should make you feel happy, but there's a long text thread group of everybody who went to Tool. And
cool.
What was sent to that today, though, was Corinne going, I love seeing stuff like this, and it's 14th Street train, subway station. And it was your thing was the big screen.
Oh, cool.
And she
took
a picture
the
of it.
poster?
So I'll send you the picture. It was like
That's
a
great.
digital screen, but it's awesome. And she took a picture of it and sent it to us, and then didn't know that you weren't in that group.
Oh, that stings.
Also,
don't worry. I saw 7 different perspectives of Stinkfist that night.
Yeah, you want to sting somebody else in the process? She goes, well, I thought Dan was on this. If not, who is? And she writes a phone number, and then Christina to go, Mike Fenoya. That wasn't even her phone.
To be fair, Mike then asked, while we're at it, who's this and this, and it was Corinne Christina.
He knew though, but he had their numbers.
He knew, but he knew.
They're in his 5 fave. He's T-Mobile guy.
Yeah. He's an old school T-Mobile guy. He's got a good plan. Really goes the distance.
I like getting the crowd amped up for shit like this because there's a strong chance it might not happen. But we willed it into existence last time with Little Kim. And I will say that right next door to us, as we speak, is the legend Fat Joe. And if we can get a few minutes with him, I mean, I want
big pun stories.
I'd feel a real moment missed, Dan, if I didn't let this guy know how I ripped that big pun part of Twins. It's gonna. I think
he'll
blow
love
his
it.
mind.
He'll love it. Also, it gives me an in because, as you know, when my questions fold and I get tongue-tied, I go to a mutual friend. He did Off the Bat on the MLB network with Chris DiStefano, show friend.
He did it like regularly?
Yeah, like he knows Chrissy D.
Does he know him? Before you throw
knows
that
Chrissy
one,
D.
that's one you might throw out. Here's the thing, Cypher Sounds, I'm with you. Dan, if some point,
Chrissy D.
Dan, your safe word Your safe word has to be Cypher Sounds always. When you say that,
Cypher Sounds.
I know I'll ask a question. You go,
Cypher Sounds.
Fat Joe, Cypher
I know.
Sounds. He goes,
Or when I said to you on the phone yesterday, where I go, so Fat Joe, a murder squad.
You murder squad.
It's murder
I
squad.
love
Is
murder
that?
squad.
and he
I go, this, you're thinking of murder.
Cypher Sounds. Cypher.
Cypher Sounds. Is that
Cypher
what?
Sounds is our safe word.
Oh, I thought that was when when Murder Inc. and Terror Squad got together. Son of a bitch.
I go, son of a fucking stupid idiot. Fucking. Dan, your microphone's still on. Fucking. All right. Well, I'm in LA, but fuck this place. By the way, Jacob, just want to let you know, I walked by Brett Michaels being interviewed.
Dude,
So,
how'd he look?
Kissable, holdable.
Did he?
Was the crew in?
Is the crew's in? I got a thumbs up from Andrew. Where are they? Are they still in the building?
Man.
They left.
Why?
Did they helicopter out?
Does Mick Mars have to get blood?
Mick Mars just walks through the walls like a ghost.
I'm telling you, I bet he was the one they had a hard time really convincing to do this one more time. He's like,
He goes,
"Come on,
but
Mick,
my
rip up
programs are on.
that-" I mean,
Mick,
really.
yeah, no, Mick, you got to go out. He goes, my son
Yeah.
Gregory is a dentist in Provo.
My son Paul's bringing the kids over for the holidays. It's going to be wonderful. Now I have to go
I
play
know.
rock and roll musics.
Those girls are my shuffleboard partners.
Does he have family? He could have grandkids for sure.
Mick Mars. Oh, there's a picture of
Really?
him. Andrew brought it up. They were downstairs in the fishbowl.
Really?
Oh, but they had him sat. Look up the Detroit Free Press article, and they're all sat like. Remember on Donahue where they'd bring in like different hate groups and
Yeah.
they'd make them sit in clusters.
Yeah.
They made them do that, but it's like maybe they grouped them by hepatitis. Like that's A, B, and C. They go, guys, don't share food with this guy.
I'm pretty sure they cured Tommy Lee's Hep C.
I think.
Yeah,
They
Jacob,
did,
you've
and
done some
Pam
deep
Rich.
tracks on that, yeah?
I believe so.
Thank you.
I think Mick Mars. I think his spine, as it gets worse. Like the last tour, he didn't even walk on stage. What they do is they just he's already they lift him up onto the stage on a hydraulic. Like he comes through the stage,
Mick Mars?
so he doesn't have to move.
Oh, for sure. He's
Did they
definitely
make
got,
it-
They
he's
do you
got
think
him
definitely braced in.
they got him like
Do you think-
belted to a pole.
Could they do a RoboCop thing with him and give him like a cyborg body?
Can we just put his head in a tank on a robot playing guitar? Does he? But Jacob, let me ask you this:
He can still. play.
Would you rather? I was going to say, would you rather him be there even if he's not playing great because he's getting so old?
I think he could
Or
play
would you
fine.
Yeah.
He can. That's all he does is play guitar. From what that's what
Yeah.
he can still do.
Well,
He just can't dance around. on
77
stage.
years old. How old is he?
he's
I think he's in his early 70s.
God.
can he
damn.
sit? Can he sit in a
He's like
chair and
15 years
play?
older than the other guys.
Huh? What'd you say, Dan?
I said, can you just sit in a chair and play like old blues style?
I think he does. I think he does that often. He sits and plays. For sure. 58? That's a major.
60.
Oh.
I don't even know about that one.
Yeah, that seems
68 seems like a lie.
wrong.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Listen,
I've
it
heard
could be.
He might be.
The dish is 71, and she looks better than.
Yeah, he's like 10 years older than the rest of the group. I think we've looked this up before even. I think he's like 10 years older than most of them.
Well, then that would be right.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, Nikki 60, Tommy Lee 57, Vince
Yeah.
Neil 58,
Nikki's
Mick
60,
Mars.
huh?
Yeah. Still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you guys bring up that picture I said
Yes,
where they're sitting in the three groups?
right
You see?
here.
So yeah, Poison up front there. Where is that in the?
Def Leppard in the back left,
Oh.
and then the crew to the right.
Def Leppard looks weird.
Uh,
Damn, Def Leppard is. Damn, they look weird. I mean, they all look weird. Wait, who's the Poison? It's Bobby.
It has it right here.
No, I know, but go up. What I'm confused by is is it not CeCe DeVille or is that CeCe DeVille?
which
Says
second to
CeCe
the
DeVille.
left?
Wow, CeCe DeVille just grew his hair long and straight, huh? He always used to have that wacky hair. That looks like a pretty cool look. Poison might steal the show. Didn't Ricky Rocket touch a kid? I'm pretty sure Ricky Rocket.
What
got
a way
something
to what a way
touch a
to
kid.
what a way to sink a guy. You just go, he touched the kid, right? And you're like, wow, that's fucking over.
Well, look
Game
it up.
over.
He may not have touched a kid. I think I heard that.
But even the
somewhere.
thought of that to be floating around with the same name.
I will say definitively, if it's not the case, I'd like to get much more audio of me saying that Ricky Rocket did not touch a kid. I will do
He
that.
did not.
But let
He
me
did
say-
not touch a kid.
There's a reason I
Dude,
think that.
Can we talk about, while we're looking that up, can we talk about that article that was sent to me on the drive over here through Los Angeles traffic?
The cop?
It was a lot. Yeah,
the
dude.
cop? Yeah.
Crazy. It's so funny.
For sure. There's foot. I don't know how good the audio is, so I might have to wait for you to come back on this. But someone was trying to send us today. I couldn't get the video to work. I think I had bad internet where I was on my phone. But it's a lady cop shoots like an old lady in like a house, like when she's there to like check on something. It's like it shouldn't be. You know what it is, Lou?
I did. I remember seeing that headline.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, it's like a long video, so I don't know how good the audio is, but maybe we'll wait to get back for that. But yeah, crazy shit. But this is a cop story from Los Angeles, right, Dan?
I don't know. It got texted to me. Someone bring it up.
Isn't it, Christine, am I right? Isn't it Los Angeles?
Christine, did you text it to me?
Yes.
I've been
It's on the
working here,
group text.
guys, remember, for 10 years.
Well,
Can you bring it up on the side screen?
Yes.
that date is capped.
I know it sucks to be in there by yourself for sure, but I mean, how much does that being in those studios make you want
I know what it's gonna. We're gonna do a week in February. I'm gonna talk you. We got to do a week in February. Let's do it. Let's come out here. Let's do Monday, Wednesday in the Fishbowl, maybe, or maybe one day in the Fishbowl, one day live at the store.
What's February?
I'm gonna be in LA that week. I'm gonna do in LA that week.
Oh, you have to do it
In between, I'm doing Punchline, San Francisco, then American Comedy Company.
Got you. Stay out there in between. Makes sense.
Stay out there in between. And I was just going to do the show. I think we already told Billions, and then just So I was trying to convince you guys.
See if we'll
to
work
come out
out.
here.
We'll have to see what kind of gigs I have on either booking that also. But
True.
I'd love to.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Because this studio is fucking. I mean, I'm going to shields up real quick. Shields up. And now we're good. Andrew and I are safe.
So this is the story, Los Angeles Times. A veteran Los Angeles police officer is under investigation after his body-worn camera captured him allegedly fondling a dead woman's breasts. The officer, who was assigned to downtown Central Division, was placed on leave once supervisors reviewed the footage during a random inspection. LAPD officials said, "I couldn't put
Dude,
myself..."
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
That means that they just said that they were doing it during a random inspection, which means there was a guy just watching body cam thing, and he's like eating a sandwich, and he goes, "Hold on, go back."
He goes, "Oh my God, this is so boring. Why don't you just give tickets?"
He goes,
and blah blah blah.
He goes,
Hey.
well, yeah. He goes, oh, there's someone dead. That's crazy. What the fuck? Go back again. Rodriguez, go back.
Yeah, like, Darlene, I'm telling you, as soon as I'm done reviewing this footage, you think I want to sit here? It's so boring. Hang on, babe. I'm gonna have to call you back in a second.
You got that '90s movie reaction where he goes, well, I don't know. Then we'll just watch it when I get home. Hey, hold on a second. Let me call you back. Rodriguez, you might want to get in here.
Yeah.
You guys got to see this footage.
Babe, I just got to finish this footage, and I'll make the reservation time. I promise. We're gonna have dinner together tonight. Hang on a second, babe. I'm gonna have to cancel these plans.
Yeah. No, I don't like that I'm on body cam footage detail either, But I took my car through that building to arrest that perp, and this is just kind of what I got. Babe, I love being a police officer, but I love you more. Of course I'm going to be home. Hold on a second. Play that back. Can you play that back? Babe, I'm going to have to call you back.
Yeah. Run that back one more time.
Run that back, guys.
And all she hears, she goes, "The fuck?"
No. He did it. What
Um,
the fuck is he doing?
The incident occurred when the officer and his partner responded to a call about a possible dead woman in a residential unit. Well, there's no better way to find out if she's definitely or possibly dead. Squeeze her titties and you
grab
don't
her
know
tits. Yeah.
her? She was like, he grabbed her titties. She goes, "Get your fucking mitts off of me, young man."
She goes, grab her tit. Hey!
Is it fucked up to say, before I judge the guy, I gotta see, like, there must be a reason if it's an old, gross, or disgusting kind of situation.
Because if you're saying if it's a smoke show,
If it's
you're
a
kinda
fucking,
like,
if it's a hot corpse, fire this dude. He's a creep. He's a, what do you call that? What do you call it? Not a narcoleptic.
A necrophiliac?
A necrophiliac.
Wait, you're saying if the girl is hot, fire him?
Yeah. If the girl's hot, he was going in for some tit. But if not, he may have been trying, like, maybe she had like a big fat sloppy tit. He was trying to get on the gurney. Like, you have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
What if,
Well, I don't
what if
know.
she
I
had a
think-
fat sloppy tit that was falling off the side of the gurney? And there's kids in that neighborhood.
Wait, hold on. What if him
You
and his
gotta
partner
think
were
about
just
these
having-
things, Dan.
what if him and his partner were just having a real work conversation? And he's like, I'm telling you, those lay like natural tits. It's Los Angeles. Half the women here got fake tits. And he goes, nah, that lays like a fake tit. He goes, look at this, Jensen. This isn't a fake tit. And he's jiggling her tit. But all the body cam thing is just him. So you don't hear the actual conversation. He goes, look, that looked like a fake tit to you? Get the fuck out of here.
Maybe
Come
he had
on,
to
this fucking
maybe he
guy.
had to like squeeze a fake titty into a body bag. We have no
Yeah, he goes,
idea.
you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to get some huge old fucking fake tits into a
Have they
plastic bag?
Have they released the name of the corpse? I'd like to look up her
Looking
Instagram.
for that.
Huh?
I'm looking for it.
I'd like to check out her Instagram.
Oh man, if you're the corpse's boyfriend, you're a little salty at the police officers. You're like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Oh wow! Although this is the best part. Although the officer deactivated the camera, all right, now it's getting fishier.
Yeah.
A 2-minute buffer on the device captured the incident. The department is also investigating the officer's work history. Dude, that's great. He goes, look at those titties. Just turn this thing off right here. And
But you know what he did? But he also had to
tune in
he had to-
Tokyo. Tune in Tokyo.
he had to look down at his chest and find the button. So he goes, he was sorry, titties, and he goes,
You see his other fingers dangling in front of it, like, and this is.
yeah, but he did the into his chest talk. First he got his partner out of there. He goes, Carlson, I found the body. Give me a second. I'm gonna make sure the room is clear. Then he went, where is the fucking button?
This on, right?
Where? He goes,
Yeah.
"Boop," and he goes, yeah, let's rock and roll.
Yeah. Powering down. Yeah. It's tit time.
And he went,
Hey, Gonzalez, why don't you go get us a coffee? A coffee? We got to deal with this dead body. Gonzalez. She ain't
Coffee.
going nowhere. Get me a
she's
coffee.
all right. You want to do the paperwork then? All right, I'll go get the coffee.
I thought he'd never leave.
He
Hey.
goes, look like, he goes like this. He goes, look at these jiggly tits. Look at these big old jiggle tits.
God, I never. Dude, if you're a necrophiliac and you're a guy like a coroner, and really those, how great would those audios be of just talking to a corpse like that? I thought we'd never get by ourselves ever.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. If I worked as what are those called? Not a mortician? Yeah, a mortician. I feel like I'd
Yeah.
talk to the bodies. I definitely would talk to the bodies.
I wouldn't talk to the bodies, but I just know myself enough to know I'd look at every titty, pussy, and dick. I would just want to check them out, see what everyone's working with.
I would do voices for the dead bodies.
Yeah. Well, could never take that job. Good luck to meet somebody who really does that job. It's like, no, I'm absolutely completely normal. It's not a crazy thing at all to be that comfortable with. It's fucking bananas. It's bananas. Doesn't Peggy O'Leary's a comic
She
from
grew
Philly?
up. She grew up above a mortuary. Her house was a funeral home.
Or
My girl.
Huh?
It's my girl.
That's so eerie. I would
Yeah,
not.
and
There's
she
no
watched
way.
her best friend. Dude, I'm going to say this right now, and I know it's completely inappropriate, but knowing my girl's history, she was raised in a funeral home. Her best friend got killed from bees.
Yeah.
That girl fucks in her 20s.
Oh yeah, dude. Your fucking gay friend dies from bee death. He was turning gay, that kid. Not Macaulay Culkin per se, but that character was definitely going fruit.
Yeah.
Too into
And
that
he
girl. And he was
dies?
not looking for anything. And
She is
and then he
into
dies
some-
from bee
She is
sting.
into some rough sex.
Oh yeah, for sure. She gets pounded
my-
out for sure.
Oh my God, just to feel something.
I just couldn't imagine daily dealing with things that are supposed to be terrifying to you, like death and caskets and all that shit. Like to be that.
Yeah,
to be
also
that okay
dead people
with
with makeup
also
on?
weird.
If it's
Cake people?
If there's an open
people.
wake, open casket, I stay in the back.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I
Can't
can't.
go near.
Curiosity. I gotta go right up.
No.
I saw
would fucking-
one. It was horrible.
I would check their teeth like a dog if I could, but
I was just
society
going to
wouldn't
say
allow.
that. I go, I want to get in there and fucking mess with their mouth.
Yeah, I'm like, are these teeth real now? Did you get to take the old ones out and put in dentures? What's going on
I
here?
go, if I snap her jaw, will it snap shut like an action G.I. Joe?
I start pushing on the belly. Is this hay? What's in here? Hay?
What-
Like, please, sir, stop doing that. What do you guys put? You guys put hay?
Is she like a waterbed with embalming fluid?
Is this wiener still on? Is this hay?
Yeah. Is this hay? Is
Keep
this
going.
a sock?
Just keep punching every part of his body and asking if it's
Is this hay?
Did you guys
Is
put
she
hay?
scared?
He goes, it's his body, sir. Please stop doing that. What?
Do
is it
not
still bruised?
scarecrow the dead people.
Do bruises still happen? Is he? Is
he
this
feel-
hay?
Does he feel this in heaven?
Am I hurting him in heaven?
Can I give him a dead leg in heaven?
Can I make him feel good also? Does this make him feel good? Sir, please stop doing that.
Stop it.
Is this
I think
penis?
about that.
Is this hay?
I think about that like the psychological damages of movies that they never talk about. Like, you think that the girl from My Girl, fuck. That character fucks when she gets to her 20s and 30s. The kids from Jurassic Park, you can't hang out with as adults. Too much trauma.
Oh, yeah. No, they wake up.
They made
still
it
in
off
middle-
the island.
Yeah, they wake up in the middle of the night like sweaty kind of thing. Like they might
For
hurt
sure.
you. They might snap and hurt you one day.
Yeah,
They go,
you
nothing
never-
matters in the world. Dinosaurs are back. Nothing matters.
Yeah.
And they kill you because she's trying to save you in your sleep and kill you from having to deal with the atrocities of the world that are coming.
Where's Michael? Where is he? And he goes, just call him.
She
He's
goes,
at home in
Jacob,
Sacramento.
wait.
It's okay.
She goes, Jacob, wake up. And there's a knife to his throat. He goes, I won't let a pterodactyl take you away. And just cuts him.
Oh no! I knew you were too crazy. That Amorphorceus just so made up one that you don't even know. You're like, what? Your deep dino knowledge.
Let's take our breaks on time in case we get Fat Joe so we don't mess it up and get all the commercials in.
I want to lean in.
Lean in. Dude, that was making me laugh so hard last night.
Yeah.
When Dan said Murder Squad. I was like,
We kept
I
doing
love
it.
that song, Lean In.
Yeah. I
Like,
go,
what we're doing,
do all your chores and do your homework. Now lean in.
Lean in.
We're just doing
Lean in.
nice boy stuff. But if you want to pull up your pants, make sure they're creased.
Lean
Do
in.
the nice guy dance. Now lean in.
Lean
Now
in.
lean in. Lean in.
We from the Bronx, New York.
If you like a girl, tell her with a nice written note. Lean in. Now lean
lean
in.
in.
It's a cold world and this is ice. Half a meal for the charm, bro. This is life.
Oh, we get him.
There's a couple of Fat Joe songs I could do the whole song of. What? Isn't he in that song all the way up too? Yeah. Fat Joe rules.
I'm all the way up.
I hope he comes in.
Talk about all these dead bodies. I'm all the way up.
I hope his
All
awesome.
the way up.
I hope his awesome cat face doesn't intimidate me into not talking at all. He's got that awesome
yeah.
cat face.
What do you mean? Oh yeah.
Fat Joe's got cat face, like cat eyes.
He looks like those big bushy white cats.
It's awesome looking. Yeah, yeah. He looks like a wise
He looks like
cat.
like a wise feline cat.
Dan, do you want to pick the comeback, the rejoin music?
No, you pick it. You're in studio. I feel weird. I'm on my moon base.
Yeah, you're out there, but we're getting a good signal today. It's good. How are things going? Are the plants growing?
Zeep zop zorp. Zeep zop zorp. Let me
Have
see your
sex with
wiener.
me. Let me see your wiener. I want to
Zeep zop zorp.
I want to suck a corpse dick.
Zeep zop zorp. Piss on fucking the newspaper.
We will be right back. It's the Bonfire.
You're damn skippy. Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know hiring can be a challenge. Codable,
Right, you can, you jive turkey.
Codable co-founder Gretchen Hebner experienced just how challenging it can be after unsuccessfully searching for a new game artist to grow with her education tech company.
You know I love that Hebner.
She's good. She's good. Then she switched to ZipRecruiter and saw an immediate difference because ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. By using ZipRecruiter's screening questions to filter candidates, Gretchen found it easier to focus on the best ones, then find the right one. Yeah. After posting her job on ZipRecruiter, Gretchen said she was surprised to find qualified applicants so quickly, and she hired a new game artist in less than 2 weeks. With results like that, it's no wonder 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See why ZipRecruiter is effective for businesses of all sizes. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/bonfire. I won't, Jacob. I won't. It's just funny that you get to try it for free.
For free.
She figures who
What
you're
a
trying to appeal
deal.
to. You know what I'm saying? It's a good deal.
What a
It's a good
deal.
bargain.
What a bargain.
That's a good bargain, especially this close to Hanukkah.
Any of these people, if someone were to say, I don't know, no numbers, they know it's a good deal.
Try ZipRecruiter for
Come on.
free. Shut up, Jacob. It's funny. Jacob, I'm so Jewish. I love ZipRecruiter.com. They love us. They have to. You get to try it for free. You can't argue with that. ZipRecruiter.com/bonfire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/BONFIRE. ZipRecruiter.com/bonfire. Jacob, my mother's maiden name is Rosenberg. Will you please relax? I need you to relax in. I'm telling ZipRecruiter right now. The Rosenbergs think
L'chaim.
you're a fine company. L'chaim.
I just did I just did his podcast, and I was like, man, I would love to see you on Big J's show, The Worst. Because he was telling me stories about living in Colorado, and it was fucking
He's got
unbelievable.
nutty stories, man, for sure.
Crazy
Christine's
stories.
coming to Boston. So send us,
yeah, that'll be fun.
So send us your wildest bisexuals. Christine's bringing
Yeah.
a sucker.
She goes, what do you fucking want? You want me to fucking... fucking look at you, huh? You're a fucking hungry girl.
Now you want to fuck me?
Christine's
Fuck
bringing-
you fucking...
Christine's bringing her clam basher with her to Boston. Bring it on, you fucking towny twats.
She goes, there's this fucking some girl in Southie going,
Apparently there's a fucking radio show taking a fucking swipe. If you're
Yeah.
a fucking bisexual, you can come up there.
I'll go out there and fucking munch a box. I'll suck a cock and munch a box.
I'll suck your fucking... Fuck you. What do you, Armenian? I'll fucking suck your box.
Give a fucking shit. Is it fucking hairy? Bring it on, you cock.
Yeah, fucking...
Yeah, me and Christine, we could double team a pasty fucking freckle chick.
get ready for a lot of red marks from you touching her.
Did you beat this girl? Like, I didn't think I did.
No, man, she rolled over on her side.
Man, I can't find. There it is. Should we take this call? We have Nick from San Diego who says he cremates people.
Yeah.
I got some questions for that.
I mean, like, does he do it like roast style? Like, are you literally... Are you, like, gonna see what I'm wearing and, like, cremate me?
By the way, what does he mean more like, yeah, like, I cremate people? Like, he means like in winning sports? He goes, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I play tennis locally, and man, I just cream motherfuckers.
Oh, he goes, no,
Cremate
they
this
call me
guy.
because you have no idea. I play basketball down at the rec center, right?
Yeah.
20 to 21. I'm smoking, dude.
Nick, do you burn bodies or you cream people in one-on-one sports?
A little bit of both.
Hell yeah. I like that confidence.
Yeah, dude.
You cremate people for you put bodies in an oven.
Crematorium?
Dead bodies, not Auschwitz style.
Most of them are dead most of the time, yeah.
Good, good.
Can I ask you a question? Is it true that they sit up when they're being cremated?
I mean, I think usually people say that to scare you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. They also, I've
But
heard they like jump around and move around, but they're in the same position when you close the door.
Yeah, I'd have to assume. Sit up, dude. Who told you that, Dan? What nightmare story was that someone told you?
It was
Did
just
you
one
see
of
it in
those,
a
like,
movie?
it was one of those urban legends where they're like, yeah, I heard it hits a nerve. Like when the fire hits the nerve of your hip, you sit up. And I was like, I heard that at like 10 years old, and I was like, fuck that. And then they were like, your dad was cremated. I was like, ah!
Did you ever have to burn a super hot chick?
Did you grab her tit?
One. I've done one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she was, I mean, most of the people I do are older. But
Yeah.
she was like, it was a young, I'd say she's probably in her mid-20s, but she was pretty attractive.
Yeah. Full bush?
Oh man, did you?
Think
Man, did
it's a
you?
live chick? Full bush? She gave good head.
Did she? Were you like pushing her in the oven, and you go, "Psh, real hot face to burn up right now?
Waste. What a waste.
It
What a
was
waste
a
of
bummer,
a
but she was covered though. So
You didn't see her naked at all?
no, I did see her naked, but when we put them in, they're in like it's in a basically like a big cardboard box that you build up and with tape and put a lid on it.
Oh, but she's in there naked.
California, you had to be wrapped in a sheet, but she was embalmed, and I saw her on the embalming table beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I saw her.
That's when she caught your eye.
Did you dress her in slinky underwear? Just make your own personal choices for it?
Dude,
Ooh, have I
just-
got a look in mind for you?
But he's walking by the embalming table, he's like going to the break room, and then he sees her, and then he does his sunglasses where he goes, whoa,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hello.
Whoa, who's the stunner on the embalming table?
Hey, Clyde, who's the new girl? Local OD.
Yeah.
Local OD, man. Only a
You're
couple
never gonna
hours
believe
old.
this. He goes, who is that? She goes, heart condition. She dropped in a pool.
How long ago? Not that long ago.
He goes,
Beautiful.
who's the new girl? Calling him the new girl. Hey, Nick, who's the smoke show on the embalming table?
If you fuck her in the first 10 minutes of her being dead, you could always say that you guys were flatlining and you just couldn't get her back.
Yeah, you could tell her that she took DMT and
If you
didn't
get
come back
caught,
from the other
if
side.
you get caught, you're like, no, we were flatlining. She was supposed to come back.
Tell him it's like, be like, no. It's like when you're using your airport. It's like when you're using your laptop on an airplane in initial approach. She's not dead. We didn't land yet.
How
Nick-
long is the process? Or how long does it take till they're dust?
I mean, it depends on the size of the person, but your average male is going to be around like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Really?
You thought it was
That
faster?
long? Yeah, I did. I don't know why.
Me too. I don't know.
mean,
I
the
thought you put it
the
on.
bones got to take a while.
Do you hear
No,
like
that's-
popping of fat?
It kind of depends on like a excessively large person for sure.
Oh,
Do you
But-
hear like the popping, like a bag of popcorn?
Yeah, like well.
now I know when I get wheeled into a mortuary, the guy's gonna unzip the bag and go, Christ.
Guys, get another half a can of fuel.
Yeah, because this guy's gonna be popping and snapping all night.
He goes,
I never
hey,
even
hey
thought
guys, I got a bacon grease here right here. You guys want to hear it? You guys want to hear full bacon grease?
So what do you do after it's done? Do you just kind of sweep them into a box?
Yeah, so when it's basically all the meat's gone and it's a skeleton, but you kind of crunch it up, and the smaller the bones are, the quicker it cools. So you're crunching it up as the process goes on, and then once there's nothing left but bones, you kind of just scrape it into a funnel, and it drops into a pan, and then you cool it.
Can I
Go
ask
ahead.
you a question, like just a regular work question of something that I can easily see myself do? Because you said you had to crunch the bones. There's no
Yeah.
way I don't constantly reference Terminator 2 and step on the skulls and then just do play that music, but then do the Sarah Connor overlay where you're like, the machines came around in it was August 17th, 1998 when Skynet became aware. My son John Connor leads the resistance.
Nick,
Yeah.
so the bones aren't all turned to dust. There's like full bone, like femur and shit.
Yeah, basically, if I left it there the whole time and didn't touch it, it would basically look like the skeleton you used to have, like in your science classroom that was standing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to bash it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. So you make it smaller just so it's easier to cool. And what you get back isn't really ash. It's mostly just bone dust and a little bit of ash. But you pulverize the bones in like this big blender, pretty much.
Oh, and then it does, and then it puts that into the. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it does.
you
It makes
blend
it turns them into dust.
Wait,
What's the most baller urn you?
blend them
the
after
most-
the bone? When they're bones, you have to just
Yeah, when they're just bones, then you
you
smash
put them
the
in a
bones
blender.
up.
Yeah, you let them cool, and then like if they have metal in their body, you separate all that, and then sometimes the might want it.
Dude, have you ever burned down someone and seen just a shit ton of metal and you're like, what the fuck?
Then Nick, I have a
Yeah.
question for you. Also, can you just masturbate to like hot girls on Instagram, or do you need like it hardcore?
Yeah, usually gotta be like hardcore something.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Can't do anything with clothes on.
What does that do to your? What's your mental state? I mean, you gotta have. I mean, it's gotta mess with your head because you're looking at people as something else.
It's
You
a
know,
good.
not-
It's actually a good question. I was going to say, like, I don't know if I'd want to see a real burned skeleton, let alone know what I put in the oven, and then have to like grind
on
up
a
the
date.
bones.
I'll tell you what, man. If I had a lot of traffic on the way to work, I'm fucking getting that out, stomping on some skeleton bones.
Yeah. Oh, it's so real. I bet
Ah,
you,
they're
do you.
dead.
Are you married, guy?
No, I'm 26.
I was going to say, do you hook up? There's got to be girls. I have a feeling a lot of them are going to be what the world would call portly, but girls who are just into like the macabre, fucking, you know what I mean, nature of that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah, they're
The
like
ones
that's
that are
so.
into it, definitely.
Yeah.
Have you ever snuck
Usually-
somebody
usually
in
pe-
to the process?
No, but like when I have people working here, like if I have someone working on plumbing or whatever, they always want to see, but I don't usually let them. But everyone wants to. Is curious. I don't know.
I would be. I'd be like, dude, let me smash some skulls up.
Hey,
I mean, sometimes when I'm maybe a little liquored up, I might go into someone I don't know, just be like, yeah, you know, I break skulls or something like that, just to throw them off. It's a nice
Skull
icebreaker.
breaker.
oh, hell
Skull
yeah.
Little crushed
breaker.
skulls.
Nick the Skull Crusher.
Yeah.
It's got to be a bizarre.
Well, how many have you done?
Oh.
What was like the first time?
A gentleman doesn't tell, Jacob.
Jacob, there are certain rules in the cremating world. You don't ask. You don't ask how many people you've burned. You don't ask what kind of fuel you use. What's the most baller urn you've ever seen in your life? Have you seen someone drop like a fucking $100,000 on an urn?
It's Tracy's peeking in. Oh, this might be happening right now.
I've never really seen a gnarly urn. I mean, they can get up there, like if they're all etched, and I mean it's not like extravagant. It's more like a metal vase that's like etched and it looks nice. And those can be like expensive, but it's nothing crazy.
So you haven't seen one like covered in diamonds and jewels?
No, nothing like that. I've seen like cheaper ones, like chock full, and that's kind of more so than anything.
Yeah, you've seen people just use coffee cans.
Oh, the weirdest thing people have wanted to put their shit in.
Yeah, just an envelope.
A Heineken keg. That was probably the trash.
Yeah. How do you
That's
do
pretty
that? How do
garbage.
you? That is very garbage. Do they want to drink the ashes?
I don't know if they were mixing it and tapping it, but
Do people ever die with boners?
I don't think he's there when they're dead, dude.
I've seen a boner, but I mean, sometimes you have good dick day and bad dick day. You know what I mean?
Really? So some days you just walk in and one of the guys is hard, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be one of those Tuesdays, huh?"
Look at my dick, dude. It's like rock hard right now.
Not necessarily hard, but it'll just be a fat hog. Just like I had it once. I was pulling him onto the box, and it ripped right where his dick was, and that's all I could see. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, you've seen some dudes with. Yeah, I mean, I think if you see that and you're moving them to the crematory, you're kind of like, well, you probably lived a fun life. You're a big old fat hog.
And even if you're not a gay guy, I think you see a fat dick like that and you're throwing it in an oven, you go, what a waste.
I know, right? You go, man, I really wish I could pick some of these parts off for myself. Anyway, shut the door.
Yeah, if you see great ones, you should honestly, I'm just going to say this, side business,
start
it off and fucking start making like a dildo company. But like, use that as molds. Don't sell the broken off dicks, you fucking weirdo.
I say you go super dark and you start doing a fucking Instagram, the dead dicks of Instagram.
Dude, dead dicks of San Diego? That's hilarious. There'd be so many Mexican dicks.
Oh man, but then there's just gonna be some fat pink ones and then some big
some beach
just
dick.
The gamut.
Just nice beach swingers.
Oh,
this guy's head went into a rock on a fucking curl wave.
Oh, just blonde, long, thin dicks. Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? It's me from the other side. Stop taking a picture of my dick.
Damn, San Diego rules, dude.
Oh my God, look at all these dead dicks.
So many dead dicks.
What was the first time like? You just get desensitized? What is the personality of the hooker?
Yeah, so the first time I told him I wasn't really sure how I was going to react, and it was a little weird, like feeling a cold body, but pretty much after that, yeah, I'm super desensitized and callous towards it. I only get mad if they're like excessively fat or they have gnarly, gangly toenails. It's kind of a pet peeve.
Yeah, you've probably seen some real gross toenails, huh?
Can you you can burn up a body and then just take your girl out on the night on the town afterward?
All right, Jacob.
I mean, I
don't ever think about it.
That's what I'm at, I guess.
Leave the work at work, Jacob.
Yeah, dude.
I guess
do you take all this home with you?
God damn, do you wake up producing? Come on.
Gotta take a little time for you, dude.
Yeah, you wake up worried about live reads? This guy fucking eats and sleeps like all the rest of us.
That's can you like while you're doing your work, can you like be also eating like a slice of pizza or something?
Yeah, that's always the classic thing in the movies where the guys like eating a sandwich and puts it down on the
Smoking.
body. Do you ever jam out to tunes and like slap the butt of a dead guy as you're going by?
That'd be so great. Dude, I'd play fucking when it gets in the air tonight, I'd go right on the butt cheeks. Gunk, 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 gunk. I can feel it.
Oh my God.
In the air
I'm trying to think what's the best morgue karaoke songs they do? Just fun ones to do, like "Here Comes My Boyfriend." Probably a lot of fun.
It's a
Boyfriend's
dead man's
back.
Party. Who could ask for more? Everybody's come. We have fun here. Leave your body at the door.
Hey, can you get out 3 o'clock? And he slides in a chair and he goes, "Don't run away, it's only me."
Another guy in sunglasses and underwear.
He goes, "Hey, Marcy, I think we're going to try to burn up this fat guy this afternoon. Can we clear a little space in the main oven?" All right. Hey, you feeling Chili's today, or do you want to go to Schlotsky's Deli?
Nick, if you don't crank Dead Man's Party at work one day, opportunity missed, bro.
Yeah, or you should do it on your way out when you're like celebrating because it's the weekend. And you're like, all right, guys, you guys stay here. I'm just joking. We're having fun.
It's a dead man's party.
Like when you say you gotta like halfway through, you gotta do like a fireplace poker and just move the bones around.
Yeah, it's basically like a long rake. So what you do is you put them in feet first, and then the burner's probably more. It's like right where your neck, chest area is. And you pull it so more of the meat is under it. So basically just like the legs and rest of the torso area. And usually what's left is kind of like the meat around the spine. And then the brains, if you don't crack the skull, they'll stay forever.
Wait, you got to crack the skulls like a walnut? Do you have like a hammer for it?
Yeah, it's basically like a giant long rake, and I'll just give it a nice little knock. And it's usually...
Oh, fuck.
That does the job.
Going for a little bit.
Just him getting frustrated, though. Nick getting frustrated, going, come on. And he goes, there it is.
Hey, I got to get a job done. If I got to crack a few skulls in the process, hey, what are you going to do, right?
Hey. Oh, fuck. Thing's not fucking breaking open.
Oh, man. I mean,
the funniest part is there's no...
Do you have Wi-Fi down there in the thing? Are you able to, like listen to music and shit?
Yeah, I have an office that I primarily just sit in and like fuck around on YouTube or do school shit. But then I have like speakers in the warehouse, so I can play. I jam out sometimes. When I'm,
do you guys
jam all day? If you worry about if your Wi-Fi starts feeling old at all, if it starts to buffer when you're trying to stream your favorite shows and movies, maybe connecting a new device slows it down a bit. Maybe it can handle gaming or
for
video
me, it's
calls,
gaming,
file transfers. What about all those things at once? Listen, you're trying to cremate a body over there, man. You don't got time to worry about all this nonsense. Maybe
you're
your
cleaning up
Wi-Fi's
God's work.
But guess what? You can make it feel new and young again with Orbi Wi-Fi 6 from Netgear. Wi-Fi 6 is a whole new kind of Wi-Fi. It's the latest tech that gives you the fastest speeds possible, even as you connect more and more devices anywhere in your home. That's anywhere. You can put it down in the mortuary, up in your sipping room. I don't know what kind of rooms are in this place. You'll be able to stream without buffering, eliminate lag while gaming, and connect more devices to your Wi-Fi than ever before. Listen to uninterrupted commercial-free music while you're stuffing a body into a crematorium. It's like upgrading your Wi-Fi to first class. If you're ready for the best Wi-Fi ever, you can get it today from Netgear and never worry about Wi-Fi again. Check out Orbi Wi-Fi at your local Best Buy or at netgear.com/best Wi-Fi. That's netgear.com/best Wi-Fi. Nick, you're going to want some Wi-Fi down there, 'cause that's what happens. You get a little stir crazy, and then you start squeezing tits, and before you know it, you're off the force.
Yep, now you're not serving the law.
I've seen it happen 1,000 times. I'm not going to see it happen. I'm not going to watch this happen to you, Nick.
I wish I had 2 of those meditation balls to go around like Lawrence Fishburne and Boys in the Hood.
Nick, just waiting.
You're legally like breaking skulls open every day. I mean, they're dead, and you see the brains come out?
Yeah, they're usually kind of charred, but it's, I don't know, it's like ropey almost when it's hot.
That's badass.
That is badass.
That is badass. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. That might make me throw up. I could watch Dr. Pimple Popper all day, but a brain being raked, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull through that one.
That's pretty nuts. What's the brain? Is it like a gooey marshmallow?
Yeah, kind of. Pretty much. Like, it kind of, when you crack it, it kind of spills out almost like it's been boiling. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
It sounded like Jacob was coming. It just sounded like Jacob was blowing his load. Oh, fucking A.
What would you say the biggest hog you saw on that table was? 10?
Good question.
11?
Good question. Good question, Jay. Soft and dead? Anything over 7 was a real problem for a living woman.
And also, double question, any, even though they're older women, any that come in, you're still kind of like, all right, lady, held it together?
Those ass cheeks.
No, I mean, probably biggest dick, maybe around 7 inches.
Soft and dead is
that's good.
I didn't pull out a ruler, but
no, that's good though. Soft, that's good.
That's
good.
Better than good. That's an inconvenience.
Yeah, it's going to be an 11-incher hard. You're right. That thing's getting bigger.
Nick,
go ahead.
What happens to the nutsack? Like,
Jacob. Great question.
Great fucking question, Jacob.
Fantastic question.
It probably pops. Dude, it probably pops like a Taco Bell sauce thing if you put that over fire.
That's a boop, boop.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Nick.
I've never encountered a nutsack, to be honest with you. That's more an embalmer's area because I know that's where they.
What do the embalmers take them like trophies?
They might. The embalmers are weird as fuck.
Oh, just like a fucking nut necklace, just like you were a nom.
Oh my god. Or a nut purse.
Is there a camera that is fire retardant enough that you can put it inside the oven and just shine it right on a pair of balls and see what happens to balls when exposed to extreme heat?
I'm not sure. I just got a new machine, and I was asking them if they could put a camera in it just to fucking see, but they said they didn't have anything like that. So
they went, after you asked that, they went creepy.
This is a morbid question, but I guess probably even just for like organ donation, though, for the most part, do they take out the eyes and stuff?
Oh, okay. So organ donation, depending on how much they take from you, like the first one I ever pulled out of a cooler, it felt like I guess like a midget or whatever, because it felt like half man more or less. And I opened the bag and I looked, and like the legs like that anti-weed commercial where the kid deflates on the couch.
Yeah.
They take out all your bones and like muscles and stuff until like the torso area, and so it looks like just kind of like a skin bag, I guess.
Oh my lord, isn't that the dream? Wasn't that what fucking Buffalo Bill was trying to do in Silence of the Lambs?
If he would have heard that, he's like, "Wait, you can get it delivered?" There's like a service. He goes, "Hold on, there's like seriously a service that does that?" Oh my god, I was using a pit in my basement.
Dope. That's dope.
Man, what happens with implants?
Yeah, Jacob, you are just.
I feel like those are coming out in the embalming process.
And is there a difference between a silicone and a saline? What happens to them?
Well, it's the way they feel. Now we're back to sucking on these things.
Yeah.
We don't take anything out unless it's like metal. So like the pacemaker, they'll cut those out, and I hate that the most because it's like right under the skin, and they gotta just hack away and then pull out a little battery. But implants or anything like that, it'll just melt. So they don't do anything like that.
Has there ever been metal left inside somebody and you didn't know there was metal in them?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, like knees, hips, backs, all that comes out, and that's like what I separate from the bones before I pulverize it. So like I've seen back stuff that's like as long as your forearm. I've seen hips that are probably 1.5 feet long.
It does look like the Terminator spine.
Have you ever just seen like have you ever seen in the middle of a bunch of dust just like a clit ring sitting on a pile of dust?
I have seen some piercings for sure, like a barbell that might have been in a titty or something. I don't know.
Oh, you know where it's at in the box.
Wow,
I'm just saying.
So are you legally obligated to take out like mercury fillings in teeth? Because you don't want that.
Long-term butt plugs?
Usually people, when they mark that they want their metal back, they think they're getting gold, but gold usually melts off the little amount that they actually use in their teeth. So mostly what's left is like a metal cap with porcelain around it. So sometimes you get it real good and the porcelain will kind of melt and you'll get a full set. But
by the way, anyone call in 844-COMEDY-9 if you have a question for a guy who cremates dead bodies.
Wait, who wants the teeth back of the dead?
Nick, do you feel like you've ever...
You can give teeth back?
Yeah, they just mark it's on the form, the authorization form, basically if they want any implanted metal back. That could be their knees, hips, spine, teeth, if they had a plate in their head or something like that.
I miss my Harold. If it wasn't for his knee up there on the wall, I feel like he was completely gone.
My old Edwards metal spine.
Knee.
Have you ever been tempted to put your finger in the ash and then taste it and go, they were nice. They were nice. You just guess personality traits.
Oh, I would do
just go like that. Yeah.
Cortez is back in town.
I would do it like this. I'd go, afraid of heights.
Yeah, he goes.
I'd guess their fears.
He goes, don't be sad. He was a cheater.
He goes, you think all the bad stuff. He goes, he abandoned his children.
He was seeing
this is all right.
I'm sorry, miss. He was seeing other people.
No. Yeah. Oh, how did you know that? I tasted his ash.
I could tell. It was just riddled with guilt.
What did they say about Fat Joe? Is he coming in?
No, that's the bad news we got. What happened, Jacob?
He was late getting here.
Everybody knew Fat Joe was in town. Enough respect for the Boogie Down, but no respect for the Boogie Down Bonfire.
So apparently his publicist just they pulled him out very quickly.
Damn.
But she said she's going to try and reschedule him.
I'm sure she is. Just like the ultimate decoy.
Yeah, I was going to tell him that in the middle of Little Italy, little did we know that we riddled to middlemen who didn't do diddly. Boom! He was going to high five.
Oh
we were going to be a whole
God.
thing, dude.
I know he
I was
would
gonna
You
be
were
in the
gonna
terror
leave.
squad.
Was I about to watch him join the bonfire and I had to leave?
No, you were about to watch me join Terror Squad. He was going to give me that big old TS chain. And I'd
Good
wear
luck.
it.
I'm in murder.
It's going to go in my
Murder
new jeans.
I'm in Murder Inc.
Murder Inc. So everyone's
Yeah.
all too old now.
You're old.
Because he's a. Hang on. Raphael in California wants to know: is there a small explosion with methane? Oh, I said that with methane while the body is being burned. Nick,
I mean farts. You mean fart pockets?
No, nothing like that. But you can, like, you'll pull them out and they'll burp or fart and it'll smell like shit.
Yeah.
When you
Dude, I
pull
bet
out-
dead man's farts. Dead man farts are probably
Yeah.
brutal.
you mean when you pull them out before you burn them?
Yeah, like to put them in a box. Sometimes it'll just like have one last little gasp, I guess you could say.
Have you ever made a comment to one?
I mean,
you
a
pull
long-
it out and you're like,
Yeah, come
look
on,
at this
guy.
fucking guy.
Yeah.
Come
right.
on, dude.
Oh, you have to look at a clipboard like, all right, Hector.
Yeah, you go, fucking Marcus just farted on me.
It really smells awful, huh? It was just death. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, so decomps.
Did you know?
But you can get any range of smells from them. What's
Nick,
that?
how did you get this job?
Lucky.
I just know some people, and they offered. I was working 2 jobs at the time, and they offered me one job that with less hours that pays the same. So I figured I'd give it a go.
What are
Yeah,
you in
you're like,
school
fuck it,
for?
why not?
I'm learning how to be a pilot currently.
Oh wow! So
A pilot
you
who
wanna
doesn't
call-
fear death?
that's great. That's
That's
what I like.
great.
Yeah,
That's so fantastic.
I actually did
No more.
a plane crash, I think 2 years ago. So
Really?
I was,
Oh,
yeah,
you did the bodies.
I told my instructor. Yeah. And I mean, there wasn't much left. It was mostly
Oh.
stuff. But yeah, it's not a good way to go for sure.
He goes. Ironically enough, we found the black box in the body of someone.
I got a question. You're burning these. I mean, I assume there's like one or whatever or two ovens.
Yeah, I got 2.
2 ovens.
Oh, which did you have a big
How-
one and a little one?
What are the odds though when you get your urn of scrapings like that? There's some, a little piece of somebody else's varsity jacket in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean you say
He goes-
combined, like the fly?
Yeah, he goes, and here's his cross country pin from senior year. He goes, you didn't run cross country. Oh,
That was my mother.
that might have been someone else's.
He goes, we
There's
found one of her
always, like,
dominoes.
A small percentage for a little bit, and it kind of really depends on the place you go to. I personally, I scrape out the chamber, and then I have a vacuum. So I do it pretty thoroughly, and I try to get as most as I possibly can. And if there is anything, it'll be microscopic almost.
Dude, you should
Nick,
fucking,
can I ask you,
should
did
antique
one of your-
people with antique somebody with
That's
dick
what I was
dust.
just gonna say. Can you, has your vacuum bag ever blown up? And you're like, oh no, that was the Parson family that got ran off the road.
Oh, Flight 87. How many
Oh,
times are you going to have to go
no.
through this?
Puh, puh, I just got a big old mouthful of Flight 87.
Oh, that's someone's nana. Andrew in Long Island would like to know what, I don't know if you could answer this, Nick, but if you're going to be completely honest, I'd love to know. What is the weirdest thing you've done with the bodies?
Yes, great question.
Do you ever and by the way, it doesn't have to be something like grotesque and weird. Maybe you've just made them have a conversation with voices while you're on table.
I'll have a question right now. Did you ever make 2 dead bodies high five? I would.
No. I mean, maybe a conversation, but
Yeah,
not
I like
really.
the conversation idea.
Nick,
He goes, that's a pretty big dick. Thanks. Too bad we're not alive to try it out.
Right? Oh, wow. Maybe this nerd fucks off and we zombie fuck.
What would you say? It's like 7 inches or so? He goes, I didn't measure it. Not gay.
Nick, can I ask you an honest question? And I think everyone's going to judge me for it. Have you ever wanted to pick up dead bodies and do wrestling moves to them?
Oh, I bet.
No, just because I've unfortunately had a few drop, and they're fucking hard to move around. That's for damn sure.
Oh, I have a question. Since you have to bust their bones up anyway, have you ever tried doing some like high wire shit with them? Like while they're on the table, like you get on a chair and like drop an elbow, just crack the sternum?
Oh man, go off the top rope, get that brain out of there.
Do a little table break, something like that. No, I haven't done anything fun like that.
Yes, Jacob?
Nick, what's the most fucked up thing you've ever heard an embalmer did?
Embalmer, I know. I guess I've heard of it, but the place across the street from me back in the '90s was like straight up, kind of chopping people up and then selling their heads, arms, torsos for medical, like for training doctors to basically.
What a rock and roll fucking group!
Would the worst thing in the world be to donate your dick to science and then or for a transplant and nobody wants it?
Oh, it gets returned. It comes back with a stamp on it.
He goes, I mean, I'll wait. It's like, how much longer? He goes, you only have another month before we can't do the transplant at all. He goes, well, I'll just like put that on the freezer. But I mean, like, I don't know. Let's see what else comes in. Drew in Florida wants to know, do you compare notes? This is a good question. Do you compare notes with other people in your profession? Like you crack skulls that way, I do it this way, kind of thing. Is there industry talk?
Kind of not. I don't know many. I guess I'm a cremator. I don't know many cremators, but I read an article that Vice did, and the kid, the way he described how he does it, I was like, man, you don't do it fucking thorough enough. And I was basically like, my shit's way better. So I mean,
that's crazy to think that you hear another cremator and you go, fucking hack. That's not what you do.
Yeah, basically.
Did you ever hook up in the biz?
Ooh.
No. I guess I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a live person?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, no, I didn't mean like that. Holy shit.
He goes, oh, man. He goes, yeah, I told you about that chick that I walked by on the embalming table.
By the way, dude, if you're having sex with a corpse or a live person, can I say something? Bowl and Branch, the makers of the world's most comfortable sheets, have extended their Cyber Monday sale.
Dead or alive. It's going to get softer and softer over time.
Doesn't matter, as long as someone who is alive washes them. You can still get the sheets loved by millions of Americans and 3, you as presidents, for up to 30% off. They've never offered 30% off before, so if you haven't tried Bowl and Branch sheets, that's a lot actually. That's a really good.
Yeah.
This is a new read. $30 or 30% off. Bowl and Branch is great. If you haven't tried them yet, it doesn't get any better than this. Go to bowlandbranch.com right now for their biggest sale ever, 30% off your entire purchase. So you can buy things for multiple people, gifts, get some stuff for yourself. They have amazing stuff. The flannel sheets are going right now for the wintertime. It's fantastic. Did you get them, Jacob, yet?
No, I am going to get them.
The flannels.
Oh, great.
Nice. You're jumping around, dude. I like it. I like you getting it together, Jacob. I like to see it. I like it.
Bedding is important.
They get softer and softer over time. They're easily comparable to $1,000 sheets for a fraction of the price. Plus, you get 30 nights to try them out with no risk. Visit bowlandbranch.com for up to 30% off everything. Their award-winning mattress and all the sheets, blankets, and bedding you need to have the best night's sleep of your life every night. It's bowlandbranch.com for up to 30% off your entire purchase, spelled B-O-L-L and branch.com. That's bowlandbranch.com. Live or dead?
Alive or dead.
Yeah, well, they have to.
Wanted.
Listen, if they're going to wrap your naked, hot 25-year-old junkie body in a sheet anyway to burn it,
yeah,
might not be the most comfortable sheets in the world.
Guess what? Hundreds of thousands of Americans have been cremated in Bowl and Branch sheets.
You could be because there's worse ways to be sent off into, I guess, purgatory if you do, or is that straight to hell?
That's hell.
What?
The overdose?
Oh no! I thought you were doing something to the.
No, for sure. You do something sexual with a dead body. You've already, trust me, that's not the first decision you made where that's the one that's sending you to hell. You're like, I'm already going to hell. I might as well lick a fucking dead dick. Yes.
What if that's an automatic ticket into heaven? Because God goes, you love the dead as much as you like the alive.
That's cool.
That was the whole test.
That was the whole test right there.
You're a chill ass dude.
Oh, so that Haitian lady's going right to hell because she wouldn't lick pussies with that lady who was going to heaven.
Yep.
Turn your eyes to Jesus.
It's evil. No, it's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Kiss my pussy, Jesus.
Kiss my pussy, Jesus. Has that ever come out of a body with one of those farts? Jesus.
Kiss me, Jesus.
He goes, look at this lady's pussy. It seems to have been kissed by Jesus. It's
Oh
glowing.
my Lord! It's got a Jesus. It's got a little bit of Jesus kiss on it.
It makes you stop and stare at it for a long time.
Nick, do you have like a window so you have to watch what's happening?
No, it's a big door, and I just kind of pop it open, and I'll take a peek, see where it's at.
I can't get over that.
Oh, really? So you'll see like still the shape of body with skin on it on fire.
Yeah, usually I've... Wow.
I'd blare metal. I'd blare Iron Maiden.
No, my wild pigs have the power. That's not Maiden. That's Sabbath.
Black Sabbath would be badass.
I had one guy that didn't get in all the way. His shoulders were kind of hanging out, and the chamber was already hot, so the whole thing kind of started going up, and I closed the door as much as I could, and I was trying to push him in, but I had to run across the street and get someone to help me. And by the time we got back, it was really bad. The skin was definitely and all that.
Oh my God! And like his face was still looking at you.
You had to do a Hodor. You're like Hodor.
I kind of just pushed on his shoulders and he went right in. But afterwards, a lot of his fat had gone down the chute into the bucket that collects all the bones. And I didn't realize it at the time. I thought it was just fluid. And so I threw it in the chamber after it had been going a little while. But it was basically like throwing gasoline on it, so it kind of exploded a fireball at me. That was pretty gnarly. I guess that's the weirdest thing I've done.
Oh,
That's pretty fucking crazy.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Nick?
I never thought of the fat popping. It's like a barbecue.
Well, now it
Yeah,
sounds delicious.
There'll be
Would you
times
say most people burn hickory or sweet?
Have you ever apple smoked a bitch?
He goes, guys, for this next one, we're going to do a nice oaky smoke on this body.
He goes, your grandma will be falling off the bone.
He goes, I mean, we got a lot to work with here, but with the brine that we put on this thing.
Oh, your Nana is tender. She is tender. I was able to make a small incision and put a little butter between the fat, between the muscle and the skin. That's the beauty of getting old and shrinking.
He goes, I would probably pair this with like a rice peel-off and maybe some smoked chili in this.
Now, a lot of people say it's in bad taste, but I stuff them before they're dead.
Sometimes we'll get an obese white man and I'll think, let's just get some macaroni salad and put this thing with it.
Let's just get this ham going. Let's get this hawk on the spindle.
Your father is wonderful with yellow mustard.
Are your parents super proud of you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, no one really. Usually, it's someone's either really kind of repulsed by it, or they want to ask me 600 questions. So,
I mean, well, you can see that's for.
Is it good money?
Yeah, for sure. For like what I do and the hours, I kind of make up my own hours, and like I said, I'm mostly waiting. Like, well, fuck around on the computer.
It's like Uber. You're like, I got nothing going on tonight. I can go fucking burn up some bods.
He goes, his girlfriend calls him and goes, I can't hang out tonight. I got to work early. He goes, you know what? I'll pick up a shift down at the oven.
Yeah, I'll go run down. I'll go run down, burn some bods. Hey, who knows?
He goes, Morty, how many we got down there? He goes, 6. I could probably knock out a car payment tonight.
Goes, any hot ones? He has that question. Anybody
big
hot?
Guys?
Anything fun?
Anybody that looks like they burn sweet? I'm kind of I'm in a candied mood.
Nobody's so big that they don't fit in the door, right?
Well, that one guy.
Yeah, dude.
No, he just forgot to.
No, he said he couldn't get his shoulders in.
No, well, I've had one. He was oversized and he was in an oversized casket, but it wasn't big enough, so it was bowing, and I literally had to ram it in, like shoulder checking, like I was doing a 3-point drill or something like that.
Really?
Get your fat dead ass in that fire. Do you try to do it like I've done this to try to get ice into a small lid, like a small opening of a water bottle where you run it under hot water. Do you like burn a little bit at the bottom and try to get them taper them?
Do you maybe throw them in
just put the feet in for a little bit, and then when that gets soft and soggy, you kind of push the rest in?
I would go for more of an approach of putting my knee in his shoulder blade and cracking his arm like a fucking chicken bone.
It's not a bad idea.
Try to fold him in.
Yeah, I'd say smash the breastplate, and then it makes it much easier to stuff.
What a moment to get out your aggression is a punching pillow.
Yeah.
You're like, I got to get this guy in.
Just doing fucking like, jumping side kicks into a fucking
my God.
fat cardboard box guy.
Oh,
Man,
dude, that'd
fun.
be so much fun. Dropping the leg like Hulkster, just doing
so
a full
fun.
a 300 kick to the top of a dead man's head.
Is there a man? You think there's a way to do a full, flat out, just fucking skin a person if the heat's at the right place? Just take it right off. Get one of those Hellraiser moments where a guy's just muscles.
That'd be gnarly. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like what I've definitely seen. Like I've been pulling someone and like it caught their leg, and I saw the leg like move up, you know, and I saw the muscles for sure. And
like a fucking leg skin went up like a sweatpants leg for me personally.
Yeah. He was rocking East Side. They were rocking East Side of that skin.
How was that guy rolling? Was he rolling LL Cool J?
Nick, you don't have any nightmares where I would, in every movie, the body just gets up. You don't have
Or
any
turns its
any
head and
nightmares?
talks to you?
Yeah.
no, man. I mean, I guess I don't really dream, but I've never. I don't know. I guess I don't take it home with me.
Follow-up question: has a body ever just come back to life on you? Nikki Sixx said that happened to him.
Never had that happen. For a while, I did. I don't know why. I guess maybe I was watching The Walking Dead. Sometimes when I'd open the cooler, I'd be like, all right, well, I mean, I'll open it this way in case one of them did get up. That way I can kind of just shut it on their face. I don't know why.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you would just open the bags right away and just immediately knife him in the fucking head.
You know what,
Just making sure. He goes, all right, this is your Nana. I'm sorry, this is part of the job that I hate, but I have to zit.
Yeah, that's the equivalent of working at a crematory and when you were little and you'd run up the basement stairs when you turned the light off.
He goes skull stab all the zombies.
He goes, oh, God, I got to open a fresh bag. I got a whole new order.
Josh in Texas says, a crematorium burned down in Texas because a person was too fat and the fat leaked out. Has anything similar happened to you? Does that seem like something that's possible? The fat could actually cause a problem like that?
Yeah, so if you put someone into, like, the biggest person I've done is 800 pounds.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Man.
That's not a person.
Yeah,
that's six people.
That big. But we kind of had to smush him in, too. But if you
Did it feel like when you're stuffing a washer of sheets and you have to, like, push them in?
As best you can. That one was actually really difficult.
He was a drooling slob of a human.
Oh, God.
Corey,
have some
if
class.
the machine is hot when you put someone in that big, it will basically go out of control because fat is more or less, like I said, gasoline, and if the majority of their body's fat, it's going to go up immediately.
Damn, I should be much more afraid of fire.
So if it's
that thing's coming right at me.
If it's a really fat guy, then you turn it on afterward.
Is that true, man?
Yeah, you want to do it like first thing in the morning, like the first one you do before the machine's even like warm. And honestly, sometimes you don't even turn on the main flame. You kind of just let it go and catch because the fat will act as fuel and just keep it going.
Do you think if you stab a fat person in the stomach and they run away from you, that you can light the fat trail on the ground and it'll chase them, like when someone opens when someone has a keg like full of gunpowder in a cartoon?
Wait,
if
so
we're
you're
talking
saying, like,
Yosemite
if you stab,
Sam rules.
If we're talking Looney Tunes rules, if you stab a fat guy and he leaks fat walking away, you could walk away and then put your lit cigarette and go, and then just flick your cigarette and it hits the fat trail. And it's like, fat dude blows up.
100%.
Wow, that's crazy.
One last
Shields up.
Nick, do you believe in God?
Whoa.
Jesus,
Not really, no.
All right. There's your answer.
There's your answer. He does not, that there's no God. You're willing to accept that? I guess there's your answer. There is no God. Nick said it. Yeah, I could see maybe not feeling that way because it's just such like a.
Did you?
That's
before?
so real. That's one of my wig outs about death. Always, it's just like you see that, Nick. Right? It's like it's so final. Like there's nothing of that person there to you anymore. Right? Like you don't see like a. Do you get that? Like, do you get emotional? Where you look, it's like they had a life, and if it's like like almost whatever that is gone. Whatever cared about their kids, whatever cared, it's just a shell.
It gets me more when it's like young kids or something like that, but like with older people, I usually just assume they lived a long, good life, so it doesn't really hit me there. But like when you get anywhere from like a baby to a teenager, that always kind of sucks. You're like, man.
What's the youngest?
You've gotten a baby? Ah.
I mean, pre-born, I guess, whatever you call that. I don't know, when they
abortion, miscarry. Oh,
yeah.
They bring that in the
really?
burn? I thought that's a flush.
I thought that was a garbage disposal at the most.
Oh, yeah. I thought, I thought miscarriage goes down the way of the goldfish, dude.
Yeah, dude, for real. It goes down the toilet, the old fucking pipe shoot.
Yeah, it's fucking Mr. Bubbles and I don't know. I don't have a name for him.
She brings in the baby, and the guy running the crematory is outside smoking, and he goes, "Lady, you know how much gas is these days?"
This baby ain't fat, is it?
Yeah.
I'm not burning this place down. That's got to be
hay I can tell you.
That's got to be morbid as shit. Yeah, I assume that, or a teenager, even like we see a little bit. I think an old person, like I said, there's just you don't see much life in their body, even. You know what I mean? But if someone seems like virile, that's got to be very real, especially a fucking baby. Teenager, what around like teens? Like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 14?
I honestly haven't done much, but I think what did I do? I had like a 12. I think he was 12 or 14. I think last month.
That's cool.
So he was real young.
You know what? It's better to just be a necrophiliac instead of a pedophile necrophiliac.
Ew, gross. That's where you lose me.
Oh, Bailey in Oklahoma has a sick-ass question. Where does all the leftover metal go? Rob Halford's house is my guest.
I heard they melted it down and Nick made a sword of it.
Nick's he's working on a suit of armor made from artificial knees.
Yeah, he goes, oh, dude, this one guy came in with some bad hips. Let's just say I got a chest plate.
I'm making a shield out of metal rods that hold up girls with two big tits backs.
Yeah, so if it doesn't go to the family, I put it in this bin, and then I send it to a recycling company, and I'm assuming they just melt it down and reuse it.
Oh, yeah. That's how they make Jostens class rings.
Do they know they're getting...
That's for the poor kids in high school, so they can have a class ring?
Hey, if you guys want, we can get you some fucking body metal and make something out of that if you want. Got a tin knocker out here. Take care of that for you.
He goes, we use the real metal for high school. These are the GED rings.
They knowingly take implants. Implanted metal.
I don't know if because I don't know when you're getting like a fake knee or whatever, if they have like different options or if it's just one, but I would assume they're all kind of recycled or something, because it's all surgical metal, so it's not like magnetized or anything like that.
Yeah, Jacob, you're fine. Don't worry about your fucking wacky knees.
My neck. I don't want them taking my metal.
No, you probably have someone else's metal.
Oh, good point.
You're wearing someone else's neck metal.
Yeah,
some guy named Jeff.
weird.
He was fat, almost burned down the whole crematorium.
Yeah, just for your sweet neck metal.
You got a fat man's neck metal. I hope you're happy with yourself.
I'm trying to live a life with it.
Goddamn right.
For him.
You're doing it for him. That's right.
For Jeffrey.
And that's why you're very, very particular about your diet. Because you're not going to go out the way Jeff did. You're going to take that neck around the world to see things.
Right.
What if it's like one of those things, Jay, you know, in horror movies where they give you like a murderer's hand and then you become a murderer? Like Jacob starts eating like a fat guy because he's got fat guy neck metal?
I just watched the Mark Hamill Body Bags where he was a pitcher and got stabbed in his eye in a car accident. And it's Luke Skywalker, dude. And he got an evil person's eye.
Weird.
Yeah. His evil eye.
Oh, that was in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. He got into a car accident? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie. It's a John Carpenter thing called Body Bags.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You thought Mark Hamill lost his eye and no one talked
I
about
know
it?
he got into a big car accident.
Also, you thought it was replaced by an evil man's eye?
You thought, yeah, he got an evil man's eye. It was a real news story. How did I miss that? That was the more crazy thing to be on board with. He goes, that was between Jedi and Empire. Yeah,
Maybe
I remember that. I remember when he got that evil eye. That was a crazy time. He committed a few homicides, but he was found innocent because they didn't realize they gave him a serial killer's eye. No,
and they gave him back a regular eye. They did Return of the Jedi, yada yada yada. December 20th, the new Star Wars.
What happens to an eyeball in a crematorium? That's got to be the worst thing. That's what I'm picturing would be the part I would have the most problem with.
The pop.
Just the popping of eyes. I'm curious to see what happens to a nut bag.
Dude, I'm real curious to know what a nutbag is.
Yeah. Do you think if you pull a dick out when it's burning on a surface level and you cut into it, there's like a barbecue hot dog? Is the inside still super pink? Nick, your thoughts?
I bet.
Oh my god. I don't know. You could. I guess yeah. It probably look like a flayed hot dog. Like when you cut it open.
Yeah.
Is it? Can you test? Do you think you could test the heat of the cooked wiener by sticking a fork into it for 5 seconds and then putting it against your lip?
And then also seeing if any meat comes out with it, because needs to be in there more. The batter's not done.
I haven't had a hot dog in decades.
Oh, well, Jacob, there's never been a better time, dude.
Perfect drop. Nick, thank you so much, man. I think we learned a lot here on the show.
Yeah, this has been great.
No worries. Good talking to you guys. Crackle, crackle.
Crackle, crackle,
Crackle,
dude.
crackle.
And good luck. And, send us weird stories of the crazy, the macabre death sluts that come to fuck you in a crematorium.
That sounds like Rob Zombie lyrics.
They want to smell the bone dust. It was. It's his second album. Found a girl who likes the bone jow.
Macabre bones.
Thank you so much, Nick. It's Nick, everyone, the crematorium guy.
The burn doctor.
The burn. Get that good burn. Let's take our last break. We'll be right back and take this thing home. It's the last live show of the week. Tomorrow's going to be a replay, right? Is that what
then we're back together next week.
And we're back to this, and next week's going to be chock full.
Live.
Next week. Chock full.
By the way, if you're coming to the live show, kind of prepare to tell us what you want for Christmas.
Yes, if you're coming to the live show, tell us be prepared to let us know what you want for Christmas.
Yeah, and also make sure if you're in Boston, Massachusetts, make sure you check out Big J this Thursday through Saturday at Laugh Boston. It's his birthday on Saturday, so let's pack it the fuck out. BigJComedy.com, where you can also get tickets for December 19th.
Let's pack up Thursday and Friday also.
Thursday and Friday. I mean the whole weekend, but Saturday. Saturday, let's just do the whole thing.
That's what I do always. Everybody comes Saturday.
Yeah, December 19th through the 21st, Big J is going to be at the Comedy Connection in Providence, Rhode Island. And then December 27th through the 29th, San Jose Improv. BigJComedy.com for tickets.
Hell yeah. And of course, Dan Soder. The date's coming. He's going to be touring in support of his new HBO
by the way,
special. Yes?
I got live dates up on my website, dansoder.com.
Oh, very, very cool. So you can check that out, dansoder.com, for all of his dates. And this Saturday, your DVRs are set. Your plans are canceled. You're hanging out and you're there. Oh, look at that handsome mug, huh? Oh, you got some Punchline, some American Comedy Co. What a sticky icky. Laugh Boston, right? In a couple weeks.
Yeah.
This is great. Dan, of course, Saturday night, 10 o'clock. Son of a Gary. HBO special. First HBO hour. Premiere. Big night. Show your love. Let us all know how excited you are when you see it and stuff. And it's gonna be a fun night. Such a fun night. We got SantaCon.